Like it really is something like that. So I can go partially with you. Just can't do a full agreement.
It's touchy. Gotta be careful.
True.
You gotta be careful.
But that's why I put some.
Nature of social media, the internationalized nature of it, basically allows just about anybody in the world to take pot shots at you, whether they know you or not, whether they're going to your school or part of your community or not. That's really what kind of drives this discussion now, as opposed to letting places decide, let parents and students decide for themselves.
My fucking point. Thank you, Mr. White Man. Thank you.
Things like this ought to be covered.
I think that social media is a big factor in this because people get a boost of confidence by hiding behind a phone screen. But it's just a really unfortunate situation because it should be accepted that women's sports need to be kept as just women's sports.
Mm-hmm. Alana, in terms of your own experience, this has to be something that's discouraging, but have you taken some silver lining out of the fact that you've gotten that level of support that you mentioned from your friends and family?
Yeah, it makes me feel really proud that my story has made it so far, and that hopefully it'll help more female athletes to stand up so that change can be made quicker, and so that women's sports can stay women's sports and we can continue to compete on a level playing field.
You know, it really seems to me like this is an issue that invades our communities and creates such hard questions for parents and for communities to face in ways that are really unfair to all of the girls who are involved. And I want to thank you both for being brave enough to stand up and to push back against what is an agenda that obviously has enormous backing from very powerful people, but really doesn't represent what the communities or parents or even the female students involved really want for.
So as we see, I wasn't too far fucking off, even though I was going very in depth, but I wasn't too far fucking off. Obviously, people don't have no strings attached to how they come at people. My whole point was to just say that you obviously looks like a coward to just, if you're going to compete and you have a very competing heart, compete in where you know you're going to win at. Despite of what you chose, despite of sex change or whatever, you was born this, so you have that much masculinity over the opposite or the opposing opponent. You get what I mean? So do that then. Stay in track and field and smash track and field.
As a transgender.
That's what I'm talking. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But for you to take that and go over here, to me, you look like a coward. I can give a fuck if you're transgender, lesbian, doesn't fucking matter. Oh, but what would you say about a woman going over to the men's and competing? Come on, man. We saw what happened with that. Look. We saw a woman go over to the men's part, like to the men's department. I would just put in that form, right? And they made her as an assistant coach. They weren't gonna put her out on that field. Mm-hmm. And you probably would not see a woman out on that field unless she's a kicker. That's it, because kickers don't get hit a lot.
I would say in high school, I started at Compton High. At Compton High, we did have a female on our team. And she was a beast. I'm gonna let you know she did. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very small percentage of females that actually got.
Was she rocking
football?
Was she rocking niggas?
Yeah, she was.
Putting niggas on their back.
Putting niggas on their back.
Yeah, we had a female on the football team. Yeah. We had a female that was playing on the football team, and that's just because girl football wasn't established. Hasn't been established in high school.
It wasn't. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We're talking like 95, 96 and all that.
Right.
So it wasn't really.
Because you're old as fuck.
You know. Hey, wait a minute, goddamn it. You right there with me on the age. Shit.
I'm talking about the 2000s, nigga.
You know, but I mean, for me. For me, I didn't see much of it. Of course, I saw the women do what they did, and you know what I mean. I mean, even though you might have had a woman that played soccer or whatever, it wasn't such an aggressive. You know what I mean. I've seen women basketball has been in forever for me. So I grew up with that, so that wasn't like anything crazy for me. You know what I mean. I would see the females come over and play the dudes, right, in basketball, but it was like a scrimmage to get better.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing like, oh, we're going to really compete at this shit. It was more like we're getting better because men are stronger and more agile. You know what I mean? Right. By a woman training against the dude, it makes her more, you know what I mean? And having that competing, you're just always battling into someone that's just more intense than you. So that's no problem with that. No problem with that. I don't shit. If a motherfucker want to go over and learn how to do hair and be a beautician, nothing wrong with that.
Right. That's jobs versus sports.
Right, but and I'm just leaving it in a form of like, well, you're saying that women can't do what men can do and men can't do what women. I'm not saying that. That's not the whole. I'm saying a dude. I'm just judging this from a dude perspective. From a dude perspective, no matter if you're a transgender or not, you're still a dude in our eyes. You get what I mean? Fact. So.
Yeah, you have no reason being in any kind of female anything. Like
no, you can't
have it. Looking on everybody and shit.
Just competition. When it comes down to competition. When it comes down to competition.
Like, you should like shit.
Competition should be
he's shacking motherfuckers. Bitch.
Competition should be scaled on the basis of a fair.
What'd you say? What? She dunking on him. And she dunking on him. Hey, that's why I said like Joanna Man. Even though Joanna Man was very
real shit right there.
It was very fucking like funny.
Fucking example.
Everybody loved it. They thought it was funny.
It was unfair.
It was unfair.
It was unfair.
Very unfair.
On the whole way. Period. Okay. Cool.
Now, what you go as far as calling him a coward?
He wanted his job and he couldn't play unless he got on the team, right? That was the situation with him. It wasn't like he didn't want to go back and play with the man. He would have. That wasn't his deal. It was they was kicking him out. I think that was the situation or something like that. They was kicking him out. He wasn't able to come back to the league, but he wanted to play so bad and he got like, oh shit. And then he dressed up as a female and got accepted in because it was just that great. You know what I mean? So I think that's different.
He just wanted to play. That's different.
Right. He just
wanted to play.
Let me ask a question. So transgender boys that are soft, we'll say that soft, right? Always been soft, never been masculine, and all that. And they feel like they want to go play with the girls, which we don't agree with. Still, you will call him a coward.
Run track.
You know what we call him. Run track. You know what we call him. The boy's going to play with the. He's like, man, we gotta take him back over.
I'm just saying though.
You know what I'm saying? Track.
He said run track.
You're not playing no other sports with
Pick a different sport, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. This is not your sport.
It's not cutting over here.
Run track, go fishing. You know what I'm saying? Something. Yeah, hey, fishing is a sport. Fishing is a sport.
Your ass is stupid.
I'm just saying, dude. Look, just choose another sport.
Okay,
so play football.
Let me give you
playing football. You might want to choose something else. You're not playing with these
Okay,
girls.
so let me give you a real story, right? I was dating
my daughter played football, bro.
What if she wants to?
You still a boy. If a boy rocked the shit out of my daughter, you know what I'm saying, in a football game,
I'm fucking him up.
I'm about to whoop his wood.
You hit my daughter like that, you get mocked, nigga.
You 16, my daughter's 16, and you hit her like you Ray Lewis. Think I'm about to beat your 16-year-old ass. Fuck that. No,
they just shouldn't be allowed in the sport. That's what I'm saying.
They shouldn't be allowed. That's the whole point. They should not be allowed. My daughter is very fragile. I don't need this. Tell you, I will really whoop his ass. He's still a boy. I knew where that strength came from. Nah, he might look like a girl, but he got man strength. I'm gonna tear his ass up.
Wow.
So people,
hey, I'm not being careful with what I say. Shit.
But
somebody gotta say it.
I'm gonna let. So this is pretty much like the premise of it all, people. You know what I mean? It's these are all our uncensored opinions. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with a person's views on their life. This is just our views on our lives. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course, y'all saw that we did not agree all, and they saw things different than I saw things, and you know what I mean? Walt even told you, motherfucker, I don't agree with your ass, all of it. I agree with you partial, not everything, because that was some crazy shit. And all I was just doing, just calling the motherfucker a coward if he chose to go play in the fucking female league because it was an easier competition.
In some senses, yeah.
Some senses.
Like
No,
said, because it's only because
hey, no.
Because look,
no,
it's only some transgenders. It's not all.
No,
so
we're not talking.
It's only some. So
we're not
because
talking.
Some, yeah, he got it.
We're not talking.
They right.
We're not talking. We're not talking all of them, right? We're not talking all transgenders.
No, we're not talking all of them.
But what I'm talking about in sports, particularly in sports, if you says already, I'm already identified as a woman, and you
play with the girls,
and you want to go play with the girls because there's an easier competition, then you're wrong. You're a coward.
If you say that, yes. If you say that because it's easier competition.